Guys, I just wanted to go over our syllabus with you. I'm not going to go over everything on the syllabus. I'm just going to go over the highlights and the things that I really want to kind of explain or kind of point out to you guys the things that I think that are most important. So obviously this is Comp 1, English 1010, and I have you guys two sections. That would be sections 1 and 2 for the web. A little bit about where to find me. I am on the Harriman campus. My office is in the library up on the second floor in the Learning Center. If you do happen to come by and see me, you can just come into the front and there should be somebody up at the front who can direct you to my office. I don't really have office hours. I'm here full time because I actually, while I do teach a couple of classes, I actually work full time in the capacity of a writing learning specialist for the Learning Center. So I kind of coordinate all of the Learning Center stuff, all of the tutoring here in the Learning Center in Harriman and on all the other campuses except for Oak Ridge. My phone number is on here, 354-3000, extension 4329. You guys are always welcome to call me. And my two email addresses. One is for Momentum, and you guys can actually just go to the class list link in Momentum and email me that way. But if you'd rather email me through RadarNet, rowanjh@roanstate.edu is where you can reach me there. This course is completely online. We'll have no class meetings. I get a lot of questions at the end of the semester about the final. You guys will not have a final. You'll have a paper, but you won't actually have a final exam. There are some course objectives on here. These are written by our department. So you guys are welcome to look through these. We're going to kind of get into some of the nitty-gritties of these as we go. Some of these are more important, I think, than others. Learning outcomes. This is going to be similar to the course objectives, and I did not write those, so feel free to go through those and let me know if you have questions. We'll be talking about objectives and things like that as we go for each assignment. So you guys will have 4 major essays. Your rhetorical analysis essay, which I'll introduce to you guys next week. That's 20% of your final grade. Your profile essay with a narrative element, that's 20% of your final grade. Your research argumentative letter, 20% of your final grade. And then your final essay, which is kind of a reflection on the semester and on how you've grown as a writer, that's 15% of your final grade. And then making up a whopping 25% of your final grade. These are going to be writing to learn assignments. So these are really informal assignments, guys. These do not, I'm not really worried about grammar, punctuation, things like that in these. These are going to be sort of informal online ways for us to communicate. These are going to be ways for us to engage critically with the reading that you guys do, with each other's writing, with the assignments that we're doing. So these are going to include peer review workshops. We're going to do one of these for each major assignment, and I'll have a lot more information on that later. Discussion board posts. So these are going to include those reading responses and other topics related to your course content. Topic proposals for essays. I do this for the first 3 essays, I think. And this is mainly just to make sure that you guys are kind of on the right track. And you're not picking a topic that's going to be difficult to cover in the kind of the span of an essay. I have a presentation over your favorite project this semester. We didn't end up doing that last semester. I'm kind of thinking that's not going to be able to, we're not going to work that in this semester, so I'm not really sure why I left that on there, but just kind of ignore that. And then other activities that we might do to help you complete projects and understand course content. I have the grading scale on here. Essays, so you're going to be uploading all of your essays to the Momentum drop boxes, and I have instructions for that on Momentum. I'm also going to, at some point within the week, I'm going to upload kind of a video giving you guys an overview of our course, so sort of navigating momentum, where to find everything, because I know every instructor does things differently. So you're going to write 4 essays. Those are going to be due to the Dropbox by, I say, 11:59 p.m. on the due date on the schedule. There is a schedule under course content, and it'll also pop up in every week under content. Like I said, I'll show you guys all that later. I do 11:59 p.m. just because I used to say midnight, or I used to say 12, and it got very confusing. So anyway, those do need to be uploaded as a .doc or a .docx so that I can give you guys feedback in the margins. I am going to give you guys quite a bit of feedback on your essays. I allow you guys to revise any of the first 3 essays. It's not required. A lot of people don't end up revising. But you do have that option, so you can do that for an increased letter grade, and I'll have more information on how you would revise later on. So the discussion board, and just to kind of give you guys an idea, show you the discussion board here. The discussion board, our class is looking a little bare at the moment, but the discussion board, actually, let me go back to this and change this so that it looks like what you will see. Banner student, change role. Good deal. Okay. So you can find the discussion board posts under discussions. And this is what they're going to look like. And it'll be organized by week. And the topics will be there. There are a couple that I still need to add, but most of them are up here. The first one, this is the only one for this week. It's introduce yourself. So just tell us a little bit about you. And you basically just open this and you press start a new thread, and you can enter a subject. And I could say, my name is Jenny. Yay. And then you would type in your discussion post in this box here, and then you would press post, and that's it basically. And then you'll be able to see all of the posts that your classmates make here. So I do want you guys to be putting thought into these. I want these to be I'm not really worried about grammar, punctuation, whatever in these. What I'm worried about is seeing some critical thinking and seeing you engaging with the material. I have a note here on late work. It says, I expect you to turn in all work on the day that it's due. Guys, communicate with me. I know things come up. We have lives outside of school. I know a lot of you work part-time or full-time jobs. You have classes other than this class. Some of you have families that you have to take care of. And you are human beings and you do things for fun. So just communicate with me. If something comes up, if you get sick, if you have a hard time turning something in, I'm willing to work with you. The sooner that you can talk to me about that, the better, though. Policies. So attendance. Because this is a web course, we're not going to have an attendance policy, obviously. Although I will let you guys know that I do have to report attendance the first week. And so what they have me do is look at your last login to our course. And that can affect financial aid. And then at the end of the semester, if I have to assign any Fs, which I hope I don't have to, but if I do, then I also have to look and see when the last time you logged into the course was. And I have to enter that in. And that can also affect financial aid. So it's really, really important that you guys are logging in to check for updates every day. Well, maybe not every day, but regularly. Checking email, checking the news feature. So the places where I'll communicate with you guys, I'll be communicating with you guys through email. So here's email. I'll be communicating with you guys on the news feature here. Updates, and then here under content, I'll make changes sometimes to like the schedule or each week, and I'll go over this with you guys in a few minutes. I guess I will be doing our overview here if I can fit it into this video. Sometimes YouTube gets kind of crazy with me when I make long videos. Academic responsibility. So this first paragraph, this is mine. This second paragraph, this is Roan State's. And so I have to legally include this, but what I want you guys to know about academic responsibility, or as they frame it, academic misconduct, so things like plagiarism, cheating, is that this is a class where you guys are going to be learning about writing responsibly. Plagiarism is such like a 4-letter word in the academic communities, and I think that's crazy. I think that we don't do students any kind of service by making it such a criminal thing. I don't understand it at all. So what I want to do in our class is spend time teaching you guys how to avoid plagiarism. Most plagiarism, I've worked with students for over 10 years as an instructor, as a tutor, and 99% of the plagiarism issues that I've seen have been accidental. So in this class, I believe that my job is to teach you kind of the why and the how of writing responsibly, to show you the resources that you have to help you with that. I know a lot of people get really freaked out about doing that. And so I want to teach you guys how not to accidentally plagiarize, basically. Civility in the classroom. Well, let's just all be nice to each other. See, this is another one of those policies. My little add-on here is be respectful of one another. Learning to listen to the opinions of others, especially those with whom we disagree, is a crucial academic exercise. So that's going to be something that we're going to be doing this semester, is being respectful of each other and our opinions. And backing up our opinions with reasons and evidence, which we'll talk about later. Disabilities, if any of you have any disabilities, I strongly encourage you to contact Disability Services. They are wonderful. Tracy Watson is the head of Disability Services, and they can actually help you come up with a plan that you can share with your instructors so that you can get special accommodations. And I'm always willing to work with anyone on that. We have a lot of these: preventing sexual discrimination and harassment. Library services, I'm going to talk a lot more about this when we get to SA3. The Learning Center, as you probably would guess, I'm a big proponent of the Learning Center. We have locations at most of our campuses except for Morgan County right now. So if you have questions about getting help at a Learning Center, please reach out to me. I can hook you up there. And we also have the Learning Center Online, which is available through Momentum, where you can get help with writing or speech. Anything that has a writing component to it, you can get help there. CTAT is a good place to get help if you're having issues with Momentum. This is their phone number here, and they're really, really great. And then the help desk can help with all kinds of things. Honors program, if anybody is interested in doing the honors program, you can actually get credit in this course. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. Yeah. So this is our syllabus. I do want to jump over to our course page in Momentum and just kind of give you an overview really quickly, and I can always give you guys more information. I'll have some stuff here on the news to display, including this video and the welcome video. Some things to just show you up here: course materials. The big things we'll be using up here are going to be, it's going to be your content. Okay, so we'll look at that in a second. Under communication, we'll be using the class list. You can use the class list to email me or your classmates. You can use this discussion board, is what we looked at earlier. That's going to be where you post discussion posts. Email, you can access email here. And then assessments, this is going to be, the big thing here is going to be Dropbox, but you can also view your grades and attendance. I want to show you content, and I've tried to make it so that there's information available in multiple places. So this is how you navigate our course right over here on the side. There's the table of contents that shows you everything. And then you can click on different links. So the syllabus, schedule overview, and other course materials. Here I have our syllabus that you can view or download. I have our schedule overview. Let's see if it'll let me open this in your tab. And this is going to give you the overview for what we're going to be doing each week. You'll notice that it tells you what you need to read and watch. It'll tell you what discussion board assignments you have, and then what's due, other than discussion posts. So this will tell you about like essays. It'll tell you about when revisions are due, things like that. You'll notice here, week 8, we have spring break. Yay! Nothing due this week. So it's going to look kind of funny when you jump over here. We jump from week 7 to week 9, but that's the only reason. And then each week I break things down. So you'll have your welcome video. It'll tell you what to read or watch. Welcome video, syllabus, read that. Class interaction document, video on rhetorical appeals, video on understanding audience, video on thesis statements. And then I need to add the link here, but you'll be able to click here and it'll say discussion board assignments. Click on this and it'll take you straight to that discussion board. So if you go to each week, ideally, if I have things set up right, you should be able to get to everything from this little overview right here, which is nice. And it's like that for each week. Some things I still haven't uploaded. You'll notice I don't have our assignment sheet up. I'm kind of trying to redo our essay 1. I don't like my assignment sheet from last semester. But that's going to be true. There's some TBAs in here, but I got my stuff together for the most part. We'll see. So this video will also end up here. It'll be syllabus and a video overview or something like that. Another big thing here is communications. So the discussions, obviously, I showed that to you guys. Assessments, I'm going to show you Dropbox. This is going to be where you guys actually will upload your papers. So you can click on each of these, rhetorical analysis, and then it's going to give you step-by-step instructions. So select the add a file option, it tells you all these things. So you'll come down here, select add a file, go to my computer, go to upload. You'll choose something to upload, and then I'm going to upload anything, and then you'll press add, and then click submit, and then click done, and then you're going to be given this completion, whatever, confirmation. Sorry, it's late, guys. This completion confirmation, and you should also get an email from CTAT just verifying that was uploaded. And if you guys have any questions about this, I'm definitely willing to help you. One of the things that I will do that I will post to at some point this first week to the news page, I have become a big fan of using, I don't know how many of you have used Zoom. I'm going to go to the CTAT page. Zoom technology is wonderful. It would allow us to kind of have face-to-face office hours. And they have a lot of great stuff up here on the CTAT website for the Zoom resources. So some tutorials, and then also a place to download just the free Zoom software. So I'm going to post all of this stuff up here. I have a room where we can meet. I'll just have like a URL up there so that if we set up a meeting, we can just meet in that room. I say room, it's a virtual room, but it allows us to hear each other, see each other, and talk to each other. And if you're wanting to talk about a specific piece of writing, we can put writing up on our computer screen, share that screen. Yeah, and we can also meet as a class, whatever we want to do. If there are a lot of questions about something, I can set up a couple of meetings, and whoever can drop in, and I can answer questions. So anyway, that's just kind of a little bit overview of our class and a little bit of an overview of our homepage on our learning management software, Momentum. like I said in my introduction video, guys, I'm always so happy to answer questions. Don't feel like your question is stupid. Please, I promise it's not. I am happy to answer any questions that you have, and I look forward to getting to know all of you. I will hopefully talk to all of you soon.